Hello, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Esterah and I make slow fashion content primarily focused on crocheting and knitting. In this video, we are going to be knitting our first ever petite knit pattern. I'm so excited. I would kind of still consider myself a beginner knitter, although at this point I have made 4 sweaters. My journey with this petite knit pattern will be my first time trying a knit cardigan pattern. So we are going to be making the Olga jacket. I have heard so much about petite knit. She is one of the names that always pops up when you're a beginner knitter or any kind of knitter and you're looking at patterns to make. So I am so excited to be trying out one of her patterns for the first time. I'm excited to take you guys along with me. Also, kind of a side note, but I got the Dyson Airwrap last year. My blowouts were never that good, but today I tried the Color Wow Dream Coat Spray and I was kind of skeptical because I'm always skeptical of super popular hair products, but I feel like this completely eliminated the frizz in my hair. I'm actually kind of shocked. I'm really happy with the results. But anyway, back to the Olga cardigan. This has been on my to make list for a while. I already have the yarn for this. I bought Drops Lima. And the Drops Lima is a 65% wool, 35% alpaca blend. The colors I used are 9016 for the dark blue and 9027 for the light blue. I bought 7 balls of the dark blue color and 6 balls of the light blue color. I saw someone on TikTok make the Olga cardigan with these exact colors. I kind of just copied her. But yeah, I'm just going to take you guys along on the journey of making the Olga cardigan and share my experience. I did already get started, so I can update you on what we have so far. Well, first things first, I did a gauge swatch. I am a converted gauge swatch lover. I mean, I don't love doing them, but I love just being confident that my final product is going to come out the way I want. So here's my gauge swatch. This is blocked and everything. This is the 3rd gauge swatch I had to do, and I still don't even meet gauge, but I'm not going smaller on my needles. I'm just not. I don't mind if it's a little bit oversized. The recommended needle size for the pattern is 4 millimeters. I tried 4 millimeters, I tried 3.5, and ended up with 3.25. After it's blocked, it's 19 stitches across, and it's supposed to be 20. So it's still big, but I'm okay with a bit more of an oversized fit if it means I'm not using 3 millimeter or 2.75 millimeter needles. But I love these colors so much. I think that the light and dark blue contrast really well. I think that paired with even my nails, like a red accessory, it's gonna be such a cute piece. This was fun, even though it took me 3 tries to get it right. It was worth it. And like I mentioned, I have already started this project, so here's what I have so far. I hope you're hungry for nothing. Okay, it looks like nothing, but it just keeps rolling up so much. I know that's how stockinette goes, but let me unfurl it and show you. So yeah, as you can see, it's this like trapezoidal shape, and I've been pleasantly surprised with how straightforward this has been. I think the written pattern on its own, I would not be able to follow, but combined with the video she links, she has a whole video on how to start this, so that's made this a lot easier for me. I was most worried about these German short rows. They're coming up fine. There are some small holes. I feel like that's okay, and they'll probably just block out. Just look how cool the slanted edge is. Yeah, that's kind of where we're at with Olga. I'm going to take you guys through the rest of the process and show you a little bit of my life here in Wisconsin. I am back home. I'm kind of in between jobs, figuring things out, applying to different programs, so I have a lot of time to knit and make content, and it's been great, but definitely not as exciting as my life in New York. Hopefully I can still show you guys some fun bits and bobs. See you soon with another update. Well, hello there. It is Wednesday, November 26th, and I am here to update you on my Olga progress. I've had such an amazing weekend. I went to that jazz bar with my family. The next day, I went to a birthday party at a slide park for my little cousin. I did some dog sitting. Then I went to my family Friendsgiving. Last night, I went to see the Wicked movie. I've been out and about. I've made decent progress on the Olga. I'm realizing this is going to be quite a long vlog just because I'm not trying to do it super quickly like I have with some of my other videos in the past. Yeah, that's kind of what we're up to. I just finished the right shoulder. I'm going to show you what we have so far. It's really cute. I'm really liking how this is working up. This is the back. And yeah, the shoulder part was pretty simple and straightforward. I'm going to now take off the needles, let the stitches rest, and work the left shoulder. I've been listening to a new audiobook, The Strength of the Few. It's the second in the Will of the Many series. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's like 30 hours long, but it's one of those books that I don't want to put down. So I've been having so much fun just putting that on before bed and working on a few rows of this, or even doing it on the treadmill. That has been really fun too. Yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the vlog so far. I'm going to keep taking you around. I will check in again once I have finished the right or the left, well, the other shoulder. As for tips for this, I would just say to make sure you're counting your stitches a lot on the shoulder because it would be easy to miss an increase. Okay, check in with you guys in a bit.
Ready? Go! Bring the ball!
Why, hello there. It has been a few days since my last update. It is now Monday, December 1st, and this is where we're at with our beautiful, beautiful Olga cardigan. I connected all of the, active stitches, and now we're just working, not in the round, but just back and forth in stockinette to build out the body, and it's really coming along great. It's been such a fun project to work on this past week because it's been snowstorming here in Wisconsin, and it's just been like peak cozy season with Thanksgiving and seeing my family, and I had my brother's birthday. This project has been keeping me company alongside some of my other crochet projects. I just filmed my November recap for TikTok. I made this bottle holder. I made my crochet cap. I really want to just crank this out, honestly. It's my only whip right now. Oh, I'm making some crochet gifts, but other than that, this is my only whip. I just want to crank it out really fast because I want to work on other things. A lot of people say that you really need to slow down and appreciate your projects, and I do. I'm appreciating this, but I just have so many exciting projects coming up. Maybe I'll cast on something else while I am working on this. We'll check in with you guys very soon. I hope you're having a great week, great day, and chat soon. December 9th. It is 8:00 p.m. I'm still working on my Olga body. I have 9 out of 15 rows, I think, before I need to get to the ribbing. So I'm going to try my best to finish that tonight. We'll see how it goes. I am binge watching Pretty Little Liars right now. Also, if you see laundry in the back, no, you don't. You really don't. I'm binge watching Pretty Little Liars for the, I don't know, 4th time or something crazy. I'm right on the episode where, spoiler alert, they're about to find out, well, Arya is about to find out that Ezra is part of the A-team, which is so good. I think it's the chickpea one, so I am really excited to watch that tonight, and I think it's gonna be so funny. Ezra playing A is just so funny to me. I used to be kind of scared of it as a teenager, but he's not that good of an actor when he does it. He's terrifying, but in a creepy way. Not a scary way, if that makes sense. I will check in with you guys at 11 and see how much progress I've made if I finished all these rows. It is ambitious, but not impossible. Hi guys, it's 11:10 p.m. and I have 12.5 stripes, 2.5 behind my goal. Yeah, knitting takes so much longer than crochet, but I'm gonna try this on so you guys can see what it's looking like so far. Then I'll catch up with you again soon with more updates. Well, hello there. It is December 11th and I just wanted to pop in with a quick update on the Olga cardigan. I'm done with the body, minus the ribbing. So here is what is going on. Let me attach this. Also, it's literally freezing here in Wisconsin. There's almost, I want to say, like a foot of snow on the ground outside. This feels like I'm wearing a heated vest. It's so warm. Anyway, so I did what the pattern recommends and went to the length that it recommends. So I got my 15 stripes done here, and it is a touch short. Like, this is what it's gonna look like lengthwise. This is without the bottom ribbing, so it's gonna add almost 2 more stripes, and then with blocking, I'm assuming I can get it down to like at least here. And I was worried it was gonna be too short, but I think this will be perfect with the extra 2 and blocking. It looks short when it's curled up like that, but I'm not even stretching it here, and this is what it's looking like. Hi besties, I hope you're doing well. I have some more updates for our Olga cardigan. I finished the Italian bind off and I have started on the sleeve. I had to do this like 3 times to get the right number of stitches. I ended up doing 3 stitches every 4 rows, even though the pattern recommends 2 stitches every 3 rows. It's so cute. My tension's so much better on the sleeves than it is on the body. I'm hoping to have this finished by the end of the week. I literally have no plans for this week, so it might just be some clips of me knitting at home. I hope you're okay with that. Hi, coming at you with a little try-on update. I have finished our first sleeve. Excuse my frizzy hair, it's been going through it lately, but yeah, the sleeve is done. I have had some issues with it, to be honest. It's just me. I always thought I had a really big knitting gauge. I don't really know if that's true anymore because the tension on my sleeve is completely different from the tension on the main body portion of this. It is like an entire stitch or 2 smaller. I don't think it's a massive concern. Like, I'm thinking this kind of hump is just from picking up the sleeve and that it will block out if I, give it a good stretch when I block it. That's why I kind of made the sleeve a bit short too. I'm hoping the sleeve will block out to, I don't know, like mid-hand here-ish. And I'm gonna have to pull a lot on this seam here and then like a little bit on the sleeve. There's not even that much room to give in the sleeve because that's how tight my tension is. Something about those circular, like teeny needles are just, like, it's actually insane how much of a difference that made in my tension. This is what it looks like where the stripes meet. Tried my best to do the jogless stripes. Doesn't look that great. That's whatever, no one's really gonna look there. So I really like the shape of the sleeve. I'm really happy with it overall. I just hope that it blocks out okay with this like hump seam here. I don't know if this is like how it just looks when you pick up your sleeves. I've never done it on this kind of yarn before, so assuming this blocks out here and it looks less, like humpy, and the sleeve blocks out to the proper length, I don't think the tension issues will be too noticeable, but it was just something I'd experienced for the first time. It surprised me a lot. I was not expecting that at all. But yeah, we're gonna cast on sleeve number 2 tonight. Watch some holiday movies. My little cousin's coming over, so I got to hang out with her. Yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to update you guys on. We're in the final stretch of this project. I was really considering doing a mid-project block just to see how this was gonna look and make sure I could get this to reach the lengths I want, but I think it'll be fine. I'm of the belief that you can block out anything. I also cast on another project. I'm really excited to work on that too. I hope you're enjoying it, and I will see you soon. and I'm sorry for the kind of boring updates you've gotten. I've literally just been at home watching Christmas movies, knitting, getting some work done. But I wanted to show you that we have both sleeves done on this cardigan. And I also wanted to make sure I tell you about my new technique for doing jogless stripes. I'm doing like the slip purl method instead of the pick up the stitch from the bottom row, and it looks worlds better than what I was doing. I'm kind of upset that I didn't figure that out sooner, but anyways, here's the update with sleeve. Now lengthwise, I really wasn't sure how long to go just with blocking, as I mentioned in my other update, but I don't know, I think it'll be fine. I always have these doubts and then it ends up being fine. I feel like it'll look kind of like a little bit longer than this with blocking, so that'll be good. And here's sleeve 2. My tension was different on the next sleeve. Like, it was way looser on the one I just knit. I don't know why. I have no good guesses either. Now all that's left are our plackets. We're gonna do our neck placket, I think it's called, or just like border, and then our button border. Then we'll be good to go on this.
You find them in the hospital. Visit it.
Hello, it has been a while and it is now 2026. This past 2 months have flown by. I am almost done with the Olga cardigan. I just cast on stitches for the neck, just right here, and I finished the front plackets. So we are truly in the final stretch. I ordered my buttons. Yeah, I'm gonna show you the blocking process for this. Sorry, I haven't had that much footage lately. I feel like I've just been knitting in bed with my pajamas on and no makeup, so not like the most ideal filming conditions, but I will show you the blocking process and the before and after, of course. Hi there guys, it feels like a long time no chat, but here we are with our Olga cardigan. I am working on the neck edge. I am currently binding it off. I freaking love an Italian bind off. It is so satisfying. It just looks so neat. It's time consuming, but I honestly really like it, and it's 100% worth the extra effort. This neck edge was the hardest part of the project for me. There wasn't like a video, well there is a video, but it's for the sweater, not the cardigan, so the steps are a little bit different. It took me like 4 tries to get it right, and I had to make sure I picked up, there are like some light blue stitches here. The first time I did it, I accidentally left it so you could see them and it looked kind of weird. You can still kind of see it poking through right here. That's what I was doing all day yesterday, trying to figure out this neck edge. I think I got it. I'll insert the exact number of stitches I ended up picking up here. I'm waiting on my buttons still, so I'm gonna block this today and then I'll just sew on the buttons when they arrive. But yeah, I'm so excited for this to be done. I really enjoyed it, but I'm ready to move on to other things, and I already know I'm gonna be really happy with the result. I've learned so much from this. I'm just excited to take all this knowledge into my next projects. I will see you once I finish the bind off in like 20 minutes. Oh my gosh, and I got new glasses. I got 3 pairs of new glasses from Lensmark. They're so cute. I'm obsessed with them. All right, I'll see you guys in a bit. We are rocking and we are rolling. Oh my goodness. This is like the cutest I've looked in a long time. My new glasses, my sweater cardigan, fresh off the needles. This is a pre-lock, obviously. It's short. It's a little too cropped. I want to bring it down like 1.5 to 2 inches with blocking. Hopefully that's doable. My gauge swatch is, I don't know what happened with like, I didn't measure. I guess I could, but it doesn't matter now. It's done. So we're gonna just try our best to block it out. She's just a little cropped, but if I can bring her down even that much, it'll be perfect. And the sleeves, I'm assuming they'll be perfect too because they're right at my wrist and I want them, yeah, probably another 1.5 inches. But it really looks like a cardigan now. I'm so happy. Let's see the neck. Yeah, not too bad. I messed up here with the double knitting. I dropped some stitches and then I could not be bothered to figure out how to like redo that part just with these stitches. So it's a little bit messy right here, but I feel like everything else is pretty good. I don't know if you can hear that, but I got some new blocking mats. I have these linked to my Amazon storefront if you want these exact ones. I'm gonna block this tonight and then probably it'll take a good 48 hours for this to dry. I'm gonna stop talking now because this vacuum is so loud. Catch you with the block soon. After nearly 48 hours of blocking and 4 failed button attempts, I am so proud to present my finished cardigan. Look at her! Oh my gosh, guys, it's perfect. These sleeves did block out just as I hoped. The length is perfect. I'm gonna do a better video than this so you can actually see what I'm talking about. It's so amazing. I had some issues with these buttons. I followed the tutorial that is in the pattern, which I would recommend you do as well because you have to like insert something to make sure there's enough room for the button. I was just trying to get rid of this kind of like pooch here, but I didn't know if I should move the button in or out or in or out. I just ended up keeping it in line with the others and I think it's gonna be fine. Let's turn to some better footage of this cardigan so you guys can see it in all its glory. Okay, hello. Sorry, I know that last bit of footage wasn't life-changing or anything, but I hope it gave you a better idea of what this finished product looks like with the way I made it. Just for some outro formalities, here's how much yarn I had left. I had 89 grams of the light blue yarn left, and I bought 300 grams of that. I had 79 grams of the navy, the darker color left, and I bought 350 grams of that. I used less yarn than the patterns that I would need for a size small, but I'm gonna use that leftover yarn to make a little hood, a crochet hood. So if you want to see what that looks like, head over to my TikTok or Instagram and I will be posting about it there. I can't thank you enough for staying tuned for this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any feedback or suggestions on video ideas, please drop them in the comments below. 2026 is the year I really want to grow this channel, so you can expect a lot more frequent videos from me. Thank you so much for being here. I'm grateful to each and every one of you. Happy New Year and see you guys soon.